My grandfather came here in 1931. He logged timber throughout Humboldt County, and in the 50s he was able to begin to purchase what we call the home ranch.
Trot. Good boy. We take our skills and teach the horses so that we can use them to round up the cattle and the dogs that we raise. It's all one big circle for us. We were blessed to be able to carry on what his family has started. We have a strong sense of responsibility living here, taking care of the land the best we can. The river is beautiful and we definitely want it to stay that way, and keeping the forage land and let the timber grow. If we need to harvest, we can. It is beautiful here and it's wonderful to be here, but it doesn't happen without a lot of hard work.
You know, 100 years ago, 80% of the population made their living off the land. Today, it's like 2%. You can't afford to have land and not use it. We have natural resources of timber, grass, which we graze with cattle. We sell grass-fed beef. So we use the land, whether it's grazing, firewood, timber operations, hunting. There's been a misconception of, landowners, they just rape and pillage and put the money in the bank and don't look back. But, that's not how it is. Well, it's important to keep the land healthy because it has to be healthy in order to use its resources.
We're just so lucky to be able to live in a place where it's just naturally beautiful and we just have to take care of it.
Well, if there's no soil, there's no grass, there's no beef, there's no timber. Mattole Valley, and everybody knows it was hammered, stripped clean nearly of all the timber, the old growth timber. I mean, I wish I would have been alive to see it in its grandeur of the 6-8 foot trees that grew everywhere along the river banks and everything else. And my grandfather had a hand in taking that timber out. We don't do that anymore. I mean, even without regulation, I think people would have learned that, that's not the best thing to do. As multiple generations, whether it's timber or anything else, I mean, hopefully we learn from our mistakes and don't make the same mistakes. The trees are coming back, and the fish are coming back. There's been millions and millions of dollars done in restoration, not only in the Mattole, but throughout the county and throughout really the United States. Well, if you're buying products from Humboldt County that are timber products, we have the most stringent regulation anywhere in the nation for taking timber. Highly qualified people manage timber, in Humboldt County and in California. The timber, as it's harvested, it has to be replanted. There's regulations that says you have to plant so many trees for so many that you took. The redwood timber, if anybody's been around them, you see a stump, there's 10 more within the first year coming up that may be 6 or 8, 10 feet tall that come off of those stumps. If we do a bad job managing the resources, then the resources won't be available for the next generation.
I guess our legacy is to get back to the land and live a healthy, clean life as best you can, and also be an example for people, with good morals and how to take care of yourself and others.
Once it's gone, we could never get it back. So we're just stewards for now, and hopefully, another generation will keep it, and another generation after that. And that's why we're here.